Hi everyone. I feel it necessary to come on and talk to you about the real reasons why John is in such a fight in this case. It is about the injustice of the judicial system in North Carolina. It's totally one-sided. None of his information or none of his evidence was presented in court. It's all one-sided, and it seems to be all one-sided for the female only. But I want you to just get an idea of the case, of what led up to why he's at this point, what's going on to date. And it might be necessary for me to let you know so you understand. It's not about mudslinging and showing videos and all that. Yes, that's all part of what happened, but the main thing is what led him to this point. And I'm just going to talk about it as brief as I can to give you an idea. John went over to Iraq as a contractor to make money to start a business at home. It was the idea of his ex-wife and him, so he could make the money, pay off the mortgage, pay off any bills, they'd be set, could come home, get the business going. While over there, he's enduring a lot of things that are connected with Iraq and a country at war. Getting shot at, watching friends and people that you work with on a daily basis blown up in cars, charred bodies, brains spilled out on the road. Every day, things that are commonplace in Iraq. He's over there doing that, but all the while with the goal in mind to make that money to get back home and get the business going. The family will be set and be able to focus and continue with the dream of that. But while over there, his wife cheated, ran around on him, stole all the money. The money that he sent home was going out quicker than it was headed home. He tried to keep communication with his ex-wife while over there through emails and instant messages. They would go unanswered for weeks, or a day, a week. Imagine the desperation. Put yourself in his place. Try to imagine that for a moment. The desperation, trying to find out what's going on at home. All these things coming up while you're totally removed from everything that you know. Finally, a year turned into another year, finally trying to then get home to find out what the heck's going on. Only to get thrown out of his home. Because unfortunately he came home too early and spoiled whatever plans she had with the man in the house or whatever it was. She puts a restraining order on him, gets him thrown out of the house. He hires a lawyer. On the advice of the lawyer and family, go back to Iraq, make more money. We'll handle it here. We can handle it afar. That was the lawyer's stand all along. Goes back over. Turns into another year. During that whole year, trying to get communication with the lawyer. What's going on with the case? How can we get me back in my home? Nothing. Finally, gets back home. And it's been one fight after another. He hired a crappy lawyer, unfortunately, who did nothing for him. He had proof in the videos, dates, times, bank statements showing tens and thousands of dollars going out of his account to places in Camp Lejeune, places where this boyfriend may have resided, just money's trips on her part. Money went out faster than it came in. He had proof. He has proof of all this. Proof. His videos, times, dates, everything presented to the lawyer. Day of court, nothing. None of that was presented. And all along the lawyer's like, oh, we got her. All along, oh, we got her. Oh, yes, I got this video. I see this is it. No, it wasn't. Meanwhile, leading up to the court case, restraining order slapped on him. Things he's witnessed that she has done, regarding her son. All this stuff gone unheard, unanswered. It's like his word against hers. In other words, if you're a female in North Carolina, in Wilmington, North Carolina, in that judicial system, you got it made. Because they don't want to hear from you if you're a man. So all this is going on leading up to the big case where nothing was presented from the lawyer. Nothing at all. Nothing whatsoever. John goes into court to drop his lawyer, and John's trying to ask the judge how to fill out a motion to get this case reheard. And she says, well, why do you want to have this case reheard when I haven't even ruled on it? That was November 9th. I was there. Well, turns out he got the court order several days after that where she had ruled on the case because the date was prior to that court date where I was present when he was letting go his lawyer. So this case is marred with just about everything. And I wanted to give everybody a quick overview. And I know that John wants to put up some videos to really get into some of the nitty-gritty of the case. Just to let you know exactly what happened. But there is proof to all this, and none of this evidence via that crappy lawyer was ever presented, and thus putting him into the position he is today. And that is it in a nutshell. And I just wanted to let the public know that so that they have a better understanding of it, and then we can move forward and hopefully get something done. Because up until now, nothing has been done. And if you think about it, what has the man done? Why are they painting him as a villain? What has the man done? He has done nothing. Absolutely nothing. All he did was go over and try to do something for his family to better the situation at home, and it turned into this. So put yourself in his shoes and just imagine if it was you that it was happening to. You'd want to be heard. You'd want it to be reheard. And you would want justice. The bottom line is justice. And it has not been served. One-sided justice. Thanks for listening.